Today was better. A lot better than yesterday. If you watched yesterday's vlog, you know that my little boy was sick and our car broke down and I didn't get to the gym. And today, my son is feeling better. I did get to the gym and our car is still broke down. 2 out of 3 ain't bad, right? This morning I checked my son. Actually, that's not true. My husband did, and he didn't have a fever and he was fine the rest of the day yesterday, so I still got to take him to Mother's Day out and get some work done. And I got to the gym this morning, and on Tuesday and Thursday mornings, so my daughter is homeschooled part-time. I don't know if I've explained this in a prior episode, but our daughter is homeschooled part-time, so she goes to school 2 days a week and then she's home 2 days a week. And so today is the day that she goes to school, so my other two also go to Mother's Day out, which gives me 3 hours from 9 until 11:45 when I have to go pick them up at noon, that I can actually get some stuff done. And so he was able to go today. I was a little concerned that I wasn't going to have that time to work, but I did. And when my daughter goes to school on Tuesdays, I have to be home by 6:30 in the morning to get lunches ready and things like that. So it makes for a short workout, but I just make the most of my time, and I did a really quick leg workout today that ended up being great. And I actually tracked my macros today. I've been a little bit lazy about that lately. So overall, good day. I'm really excited about this new program. It's actually a battle body program. Coincidentally, that was not planned. A new battle body program that I have coming out on February 14th. It is a 12-week program, and it's a little bit similar to Live Fit in that it has the phases. It has a first, second, and third phase in it, and I had steered clear of 12-week programs before because a lot of people get bored with them, but this one's going to be great. I've done a couple of the workouts already, and it's just going to be so chock full of knowledge for the people who really need it the most. It'll be great for beginners. It's going to contain a lot of information about how to, a lot of the common questions about, like, how do I know if my form is right? How do I know when it's time to move up in weights? How do I count macros? Some things like that beginners just, they don't know, and sometimes it's a reason why they don't even start. So it'll address a lot of those questions, and I don't know, I'm just super excited about it. I have a couple other programs that I've already written that are kind of waiting in the wings, because this one trumped it. Once I got the idea for this one, I was like, this one has to come out soon and before all the others. So anyway, I got to work on that today and spend a couple hours on it. The workouts are pretty much all written now. It's a matter of putting it all together, filming videos to go with it, and just making sure it's all spot on before I release it. So anyway, this may end up being a really short vlog because today was actually pretty smooth. I don't have anything to complain about. I don't even know that I have any inspirational things to say other than I was pretty down yesterday, and I talked yesterday about that when those kind of days happen, and they will happen, that you have a choice to let it get you down and affect your next day, or just roll with it and take it for what it is. So here's one thing that I think may be of value. Yesterday when I missed getting to do my workout, my husband asked me if I wanted to go do a late workout after he got home, but that meant that I would be taking a pre-workout late, because I pretty much always take a pre-workout before I work out, and it ensured that I would certainly be up later than I normally would. And a lot of people would say, get it done, it's an opportunity to go get your workout. But my thought process on that was, I've been doing these early morning workouts. It's been a struggle to get back into the habit of going early in the morning. In order to do that, I changed some habits. I don't drink caffeine after 1:30 p.m. anymore. And if I take a nap, which I'm a napper, I love naps. If I nap, it's early in the day, like, early afternoon. And so that I'm setting myself up for success and not being up too late. I also make sure to get as much work done during the day as I can so that I don't feel like I have a lot that has to get done in the evenings. It's more tying up loose ends sometimes, filming this vlog because I made a commitment to do it. Going to the gym last night would have affected today. And so I decided that it made the most sense for me to just skip the workout and just pick up today as a new day and go through my routine as planned. And I'm so glad I did that. Some people end up feeling guilty that they missed a workout or whatever, but it would have messed up today even more, which would have bled over in tomorrow, and it causes this like cyclical effect that ends up throwing people off for months. And I've done it to myself before, so I know whereof I speak, and I just am not willing to do that anymore. So I guess what I'm getting at is you've got to have some self-awareness when things come up that are unexpected and throw you off. You need to know, if I miss this workout, am I going to be discouraged and am I going to want to scrap tomorrow's workout too? Or if I miss this workout, can I just cut my losses and start fresh tomorrow? You have to know your personality enough to know how your choices are going to affect your tomorrow. And that goes for food, that goes for everything. I used to be so strict with my diet, and I was not self-aware enough at that point to realize that doing that to myself caused binges later on. Now I know that that's what happens. I also knew at that time, like, I couldn't have a tiny amount of something because it would send me over the deep end. Whereas now sometimes I know that that's my frame of mind and that it's going to cause this whole avalanche of tacos and pizza and whatever. And sometimes I know that I'm in a good frame of mind where I can have one bite or one piece and be done with it. So you have to learn who you are. If you don't know who you are, if you don't know how your decisions affect your mentality, you are going to screw yourself over and over and over again. And it's hard to admit to yourself, I can't have this because it's going to mess me up. It's hard to admit to yourself, I can't go do this workout, or I have to go do this workout or it's going to mess me up. I can't weigh today because if I have lost a pound, I'm going to celebrate with food. I can't weigh today because if I've gained a pound, I'm going to bury my sorrows with food. You have to know every single little decision that you make affects you, and it affects your future, and it affects your outlook. And man, it's a hard thing to learn. It's a hard thing to be honest with yourself, because as women, boy, we lie to ourselves and we are hard on ourselves. But I think a lot of times we are just not honest with admitting our limitations. And as soon as you can get to the point where you can do that and not compare yourself to others, and not feel like just because some decision works for them or some method works for them that it's also going to work for you, the sooner you figure that out, the better off you'll be. Just be you. Know who you are. And if you don't know, figure it out. Start asking yourself questions. Every time you have to make a decision, look into the future. Develop some foresight. How is this going to affect me? How is this going to affect my body? How is this going to affect my mentality? What's it going to do? Is it helping me reach my goal, or is it getting me further and further and further away? You decide.